name is Varnessa Varlyngton. I come from Nigeria. My Peace X is Peace times Environment. The part of Nigeria I come from is the Niger Delta, a place known for its crude oil, kentaro, wiwa, mangoes, food, rivers, and much more. There's a lot of diversity here from both people and culture, but something brings all of us together, and that's our shared environmental problem. And so as an indigenous child of the Niger Delta, I decided to understand the environmental condition. I began asking questions like, why was the rivers tainted black? Why were communities suffering from floods that affected families and displaced a lot of people? Why were schools being destroyed? Why was the heat so intense? And the Niger Delta is a place known for its wealth, power, and status, but somewhere a child is crying not of salty tears, but of oil. This was when it stopped becoming environmental data. It was personal to me. So I read the news, I watched the news, I watched journals, read journals too, started researching, but something disturbed me beyond the environmental condition. In the Niger Delta, there are lots of statistics about death, destructions, and oil spillage, but very little concern itself about the emotional impact and the peace disruptive nature of these environmental crises. It forgot to highlight the eco-anxiety that is faced by people here, the traumas, the hopelessness, the fear, the loss, the grief, the uncertainty. It failed to address the inner sense of what we are feeling in the Niger Delta. It treated it as just statistics and facts. And so I decided to understand something. I decided to rethink peace. What does peace actually mean? To me, peace is not just the absence of riots and bombs and wars. It is the relationship between people and the environment, the inner peace that comes from within in relation to the environment. And so my Peace Times Environment project is Project RECONNECT. What is Project RECONNECT? Project RECONNECT is a psychosocial environmental peace building initiative that helps communities in the Niger Delta rebuild their connection with the environment through farming activities, green therapy, green activities, storytelling, and climate education. The question is, how does this project actually work? The first aspect is green therapy, and green therapy is the most unique aspect of this project, as we're looking at something that often goes undocumented or something that is not really concerned with people, but it exists. Environmental degradation does not only affect ecosystems, it doesn't just lead to climate change, but it affects the peace of humanity. It affects the mental and emotional well-being of the people who have survived from these environmental degradations. Eco-anxiety is real. Many people ask questions, especially here in the Niger Delta, oh, when would my crops grow back? When would my children be able to go to school that's not affected by flooding and all that? The environmental trauma and environmental grief, especially from people who have lost a lot of things like properties and lives due to environmental hazards, are real. These experiences disrupt hope and stability. So what do I aim to achieve through this green therapy? Through green therapy sessions, our main aim is to provide psychosocial support that help these individuals to process emotions, restore their well-being, and rebuild inner peace. They are able to receive guidance as well as foster good dialogues that ensure they are building back their mental health and connecting them to their inner peace. But it doesn't end there. Ukuma is an African philosophy that focuses on how people, communities, and nature are all interconnected, how we are all interdependent. And so what is real reconnection without connecting with the environment? So the idea of this is that people who have passed through our green therapy and other people who are suffering from climate disbelief or disconnection from the environment get to come together during eco picnics, community cycles, fellowships, or green experiences together, such as hiking, whereby we come together to strengthen our belonging to the environment, as well as helping people see nature as not just a source of livelihood or resource or monetary value, but as a source of healing, peace, heritage, and belonging, fostering a sense of community. Notably, Project RECONNECT hopes that people who have gone through these therapy and reconnection activities with nature are able to contribute back to their environment in order to build peaceful ecosystems, to turn their fear or uncertainty of their surrounding into action and stewardship in order to adapt to a changing world, especially in this anthropogenic age. The only way to promote these sustainability skills is through climate education. Therefore, Project RECONNECT aims to partner with both vocational and formal institutions to provide accessible climate education And finally, challenging public perception about environmental peace through culturally relatable ways such as storytelling and art. The impact is massive, but here are the key things. This project builds peaceful community, assists victims of environmental hardship, turns uncertainty into climate action, and the method or chain from green therapy to empowerment can be scaled and replicated in other affected regions. Project RECONNECT stands out because of its cultural and philosophical approach to environmental peace, especially coming as from a young change maker who's passionate about human behavior, society, and psychology. Its mechanisms are very creative as they focus on art, storytelling, and community engagement to foster environmental peace while challenging public perception about the environment and how it fosters mental stability as well as promoting human health. Its sustainability is also very unique as I'm making sure that green therapy, climate education, and environmental dialogues are not just a one-time intervention, but ensuring that we're integrating it into daily community life, ensuring that it's passed from generation to generation, not a one-time intervention. Because peace to me is not the absence of riots, wars, or bombs, but the relationship between people and the environment, and the inner sense that comes from inside and outside too. This is why Project RECONNECT exists. Thank you.